So if you're logged in, you should see that we're on the start page. All right. So as we get started this evening, let's do a quick recap of where we left off. I know we ended up the battle royale kind of at the end of our time last week and kind of wrap things up quickly. So what do you have for us, Vanessa?
So last week we started in the tavern and got to know some of the townspeople here. And then we were attacked by, I think it was 3 giants and 2 wolves. And when we took down the one giant, the other 2 giants left. I can't remember her name.
Droofy. So there was, yeah, Droofy. There was actually 12 frost giants that encircled the city, but at the southwest gate where you were manning, that's where Droofy was, who was the leader of these frost giants. And she had 2 bodyguards with her and 2 winter wolves. There probably would have been 4, but on your way to Bryn Shander, you took care of her mate and his winter wolf. So there would have been a little extra. And she seemed to be a little chappy-assed about that. And was determined to attack. When you successfully, along with the guard and the help of a few of the citizenry, when you were able to put Droofy down, then they blew the horn of retreat and took off. And that's where we kind of left the adventure. And what, Gretchen, did you have the treasure? Are you the party treasure? What were some of the things that you had gotten, just so we do a quick recap?
Well, we now have a flying elf in our party.
Yes. Half elf?
Isn't that wonderful?
It depends on whether or not you start thinking you have fairy dust.
No. No.
We gained a fair amount of treasure and a potion of giant strength.
See, like my mind goes to like the Submariner, because he had like the winged feet.
What's a flying elf?
He has the boots with wings. So Luthwin is wearing the boots with the winged boots.
Oh,
So
I got you.
So he has limited flying ability.
He's Luthwin the Flying Fairy.
And you also have some pixie dust you picked up from Zephyros, right?
Yeah.
We don't talk about that. That's not safe for work.
I'm going to go over here and sit away from the rest of the party.
So yeah, so you got that, and Droofy had a crown, and it had some nice jewels in it as well, did it not?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But
and
it's not magic.
There's a copper chalice, a small gold bracelet. The crown had 1,500 gold piece gems.
And the Vorpal rapier.
What?
And the Vorpal rapier. Nobody else remembers that?
The Vorpal rapier?
Vorpal. Don't you remember the Vorpal swords?
Mm-mm.
Tell us about it.
There was a black velvet mask, which is kind of weird.
Uh-oh, he can be Zorro now.
Yeah. Good call. Oh my.
We'll have
Or
corn.
the Dread Pirate Roberts.
There you
Does he have 6 fingers on his left hand? Um, very good, very good. So it was fairly early, like I said, in the day when this all went down. You had not yet spoken. You were on, in fact, you were getting ready to go speak to uh, Sheriff Southwell when I guess it wasOgrek came in and said that he was at the gate and requested you to come. And at that point, the whole giant thing went down. So you have not yet spoken to him, but he would like to speak with you. So what he's going to do is he's asking you to go to Kelvin's Comfort in the back room, and he would like to have a discussion with the party.
Okay, but first, were any of the giants that were attacking named Andre?
No.
If they
No.
were, that mask.
No, Andre's the Giants. James, you're back with us?
I am.
All right.
Where'd you go?
It was a very wild adventure. I'll have to tell you about it someday.
Into the vortex and back.
Exactly. It's actually been years.
Wow.
So, all right. So let's pick up the story with, we're going to do a little of the theater of the mind versus jumping on maps. I have a feeling we're going to end up jumping on a lot of maps anyway. So let's just, in our minds, kind of go back to the tavern, to Kelvin's Comfort. You're in the back room. If you remember the back, there was kind of a private room off to the side. You're in that room. You've ordered drinks and lunch, which is the noon meal, which they're bringing stew. They have some Hassenpfeffer stew and some greens and potatoes and salad and plenty of brandy if you want it. So the food and the brandy and the ale is running free in the back room. And Markham would, so the only ones in the room right now are the party and Markham and Duvessa. Duvessa is the town speaker, if you'll remember. And Markham addresses the party and basically says that, he's thankful and appreciative, although he doesn't use very many words. He's just a very serious person and very, even though, he's not overly joyed or exuberant in any way. He's very serious, and so he addresses you and basically is thanking you for your help and support. And he said, basically, the easiest way for me to say this is kind of move into first person. So Markham addresses you and says, unfortunately, the giants appeared before we were ready, but I had some inkling, we had some notice that something was afoot. We didn't know exactly what it was, but as the sheriff of Bryn Shander, I'm responsible for all of the 10 towns in Icewind Dale, in this whole region. And we've, over the last several weeks over the last, several 10 days, we've noticed that there have been, that the predators have moved in out of the hills and down into the villages, and we're having troubles in the 10 towns. And I can't leave Bryn Shander because I need to ready our forces. I do not believe the giants will be gone for long in retreat. I think that they will return. What I would like to ask you, and of course it's entirely up to you, but we absolutely need you, if you are willing and available, to help with some of the issues that we're having in the 10 towns. I have a suspicion that Cyric, the son of artist Cimber, who the giants were calling for, I think that they may somehow be using some kind of magic to determine Artus's bloodline, and they can detect wherever his kin is. And I believe that they are searching him out for this ring that they mentioned. I would ask you to vet this out by going and seeing and taking care of a couple tasks that I have that I would normally deal with myself, but I cannot leave the town. If you would go to a couple of the towns within the 10 towns and look into some matters and deal with them as you choose. I would like to deputize you as deputies of the 10 towns, and deputies under me and under my authority in Bryn
Do we get
Shander.
badges?
Hmm?
Do we get badges?
You will get a writ. Duvessa?
Badges?
Oh man, I want a badge.
Duvessa pushes a piece of scrawl paper or a script across the table at you, and it looks all official. And it indeed says it identifies the bearer of this certificate as deputies of Bryn Shander and of the 10 towns. He said, I'd like to give you 3 weeks worth of rations. You show this script to any one of the speakers in the 10 towns, and they will give you free room and board.
Don't you think it should have our names on it? What if we
what-
lost that? Anybody could pick it up and pretend to be a deputy.
Well, you can see that it describes the party,
Okay.
and let's see. So he's asking you to do that. First of all, he would say, and if you see more giant activity, please return here to Bryn Shander with any news that you have, so that we may continue our defense. Just so that we can protect Bryn Shander. 80% of the population is here in this town. The 10 towns are more lightly populated by far, but also very important to our economy.
So what are these tasks?
I'm glad you asked. So the tasks, let me see. I'm gonna share this with everyone. Let me know when you can see it.
I can see it. Well, I mean, it's there, but I don't know if I can see it yet. Read.
So the tasks are that he says, first of all, I would like you to go to Lonelywood, and he pulls a map out, and I'm going to move everyone to to this map here, because my guess is the map that you're looking at is too small to see.
It is very tiny.
Yes. So let me move you over here and we'll talk through.
Pop it out into a separate window and maximize it.
It'll still be difficult, probably. Is that any better?
Yeah.
So what he says is Lonelywood, which is, so on the map that you're on here is E, which is up on Mer Dulden, which is one of the lakes. And out on one of the lakes is a small town out here that I'm pinging, if you can see the ping. And it's called Lonelywood. And it seems as though there are several people that have gone missing over the last 10 days. And one of them is a young girl. And I've not been able to look into this, but I would give this the highest priority. And then over here, and he points to this part on Lac Denishar, there's a small little town here that's called Caerdinval. And Caerdinval is, it seems as if some livestock has gone missing around one of the sublakes that's off of Lake Dinishire. And that's all the word that I've gotten on that. I'm assuming that then horses and oxes and such that are going missing.
Giant snacks.
So those are the two. And then he says, check in with the speaker of the town, show them your writ, and they will help you gather whatever information you need to look into these matters. Now, a couple things about this area as you look at this map. These towns are fairly close together. So the distance between over here in A is where you're at now, which is Bryn Shander. So the distance between here and Lonelywood is about 12 miles, between 12 and 15 miles, depending on whether you take a shortcut or not. And he warned you that the travel is a little slower than normal because the area, sometimes the weather in the area is very unpredictable because of the lakes. And but it's about, you would be able to go from Bryn Shander over to Lonelywood in about a little over a half day of travel. And the distance between Lonelywood and the next destination that he told you about, which is Caerdinval, is roughly about 12 miles. Yep. Any questions about the
Yes. So that'd be about a day's travel to get to, from Lonelywood to Caerdinval?
Yes. Well, no, it'd be about a half a day, a little over a half a day. So probably 5 hours.
Okay, and then is there a particular person we would see in Lonelywood and Caerdinval?
Yeah, so he's saying check in with the speaker of the town, and the speaker for Lonelywood is a, I want to say hobbit. What do they call him in this adventure?
Halflings.
Halfling. Nimsy Huddle is her name.
Ah,
And then in Caerdinval, that's going to be The speaker there is Krennic Seaver. He's a human. Crannoc.
Nimsy Huddle. And
Krennic Seaver. Siever. You can't miss them. They're small towns. Everyone knows. Just ask for the speaker. Everyone will point you in that direction. And they'll make sure, again, you show them the writ and they'll tell you where you can find lodging and point you into the direction of the people who can help inform you as to what's going on, so you can look into these matters.
okay.
All right. Any other questions about the lay of the land here?
Are there roads connecting these places, or is it? Are we going to be like swamp bashing, trying to get out to Lonelywood?
There are pretty well-traveled roads and trails. I wouldn't say not quite as nice as the road you came into Bryn Shander on, but almost secondary roads.
It looks like on the map, it looks like there's a road.
Yes, there are roads. So he would tell you that, and he'll trace his finger on the map and show you that the best way to Lonelywood is to leave here out of the north gate. Oh, wait a second. Why are you not snapping?
Oh, it's only 5 feet to the next town.
Well, in one
uh,
square, if we're playing hopscotch, it's only one square.
Yeah, it's snapping to the grid too. Yeah, no snapping. Stop your snapping. Yeah, so he's going to tell you that there are trails connecting the towns.
All right. And how big are each of these towns? They look pretty small.
And he would say there's about 100 folk that live in the towns, and maybe as many of that live in the adjacent areas to the town. Now, I will say that Lonelywood is about half of the people in Lonelywood work the knucklehead fishing trade in scrimshaw, and they make scrimshaw from the bones of the knucklehead fish. They're very large fish. And about half of them make their money from logging and wood trade in the woods and the surrounding woods.
Right. And are they fearful of those of us that have a little different heritage?
All these towns,
be a
they're
problem?
used to all ilk.
Okay.
And he looks at you, and he makes sure no one else is in the room beside Devessa, and he says, "This is the wild frontier. People who come here, they typically have a past that they're running from, or they would just as soon forget. So we don't ask people too many questions. And we get all sorts here. We get people who are trying to make up for ill-begotten past, as well as those people who are looking for a different kind of future. But most of them are good folk at heart. Can't say that for all the people who move through these towns, but the people who inhabit the towns, by and large, are good people, been here for generations."
Very good.
So I'm going to go ahead and there's Lonelywood. I'll show you that to everyone.
Are they sustainably harvesting this forest wood? We've got one of those tree huggers with us.
Um, they do, there's a lot of naturalists there. I mean, there are people who, they make their living out of this woods and have for generations. So they, by and large, they care for it. They're not just rough cutting it.
Good.
All right. Everyone's good?
Well,
All right, so I'm going to take you back now. Well, we'll track on this map here in a few minutes. But I want to go back to our start page for a moment and take a few moments. Now, what is the party? When does the party want to head out on this adventure? Now, Southwell also tells you that they are looking to reward you 200 gold per person in the party to carry out this quest. So upon successful completion.
Yeah, adventures pay better in the north, I guess.
Well, he also let you know that this is normally a pretty dangerous place, but of late it's been extremely dangerous. A lot of unpredictability.
We also have a reputation of leaving very large bar tabs, so they want to make sure we cover them.
Did we drink that much?
Well,
I don't quite remember.
Not we.
And then he reminds you, he says, of course, the second part of this is, I'm asking you to take Cyric with you.
Oh.
Oh, but Cyric is the one that is his father is the one the giants are after?
Yes.
Why would you want us to take him with us? Wouldn't he be more exposed out there?
Well, I'm going to be frank with you. As I said, I believe that these giants are somehow able to track him.
Well, that makes sense.
I want him away from Bryn Shander, but I don't want to send him out on his own. And this way, at least we will know.
Oh, were you gonna were you gonna tell us about this?
He did.
Not
He
ask?
did. I did tell you. This is
'Cause we're
this is
asking
part of the
questions.
quest. Huh?
All right. So what happened to those other giants that were surrounding the town?
They left.
Exactly. What happened to them? And where are they? That's the other part of this that he wants to know, is if you can find out information while you're in the 10 towns, because they retreated away from
Well, we can
the
track the
city.
giants.
Pardon?
We can track the giants if we, before a storm arises.
I need these affairs looked into, these issues in these 10 towns.
Okay.
Won't Cyric be a hindrance though? I understand that you need to get him out of here, but won't he be a hindrance to put those towns in danger also?
Well, he has proven himself to be somewhat resourceful.
Not only that, but he volunteered to go out, remember?
Yeah.
We can always use a good meat shield. It's fine.
I can toss him.
He's a cleric.
Okay.
And so, thank you. He thanks you, and what he says is, I will go have a talk with Cyric. This will not be a blind mission. I want him to know what's happening. And then you can make arrangements for him with him as to when you want to leave. And so and then he also thanks you for retrieving the journal and bringing news of his sister once again. He seems a little more composed today than he was the day before.
Mm.
And he kind of looks at Duvessa and nods his head towards the door, and he gets up, and then she gets up and kind of tags along behind him. So, what do you guys, when do you want to leave? What do you want to do? Is there anything in town you want before you go?
Well, if we're looking for a missing child, we need to be going as quickly as we can because time is always.
I'm good to leave now.
Let's go. Let's get on our way.
So let's go round up Sirik.
And Sirik is sitting out at the bar,
No.
having
Who's
his
gonna
lunch.
play? Who's gonna play Sirik?
Your faithful game master will play him.
All right.
Is Beldora out there too?
Beldor is out there, yes. They're all out there. The whole town is kind of packed into the, into the tavern and it's kind of raucous. They're, having just survived an attack on the town. They're raising glasses and slapping each other on the back as the guards are piling are putting the giant's body to light outside the city gate. They're gonna burn it.
I think Rack just wants a pet.
What's a what?
A pet.
No. It gets cold up here at night, man.
Exactly.
Anyway, if we're getting ready to leave, I'll give Beldora the money I've got on me and tell her that she did very well and she should replenish her bolts.
Her what?
Because she shot at
crossbow
things.
Oh,
She killed the one of the wolves, and I think she shot the killing blow for the giant.
Yeah. She's like the town hero now.
and she's thankful for that, and she takes it, and she also says to you, Rack, that she basically says, I'm not really a beggar.
No, most beggars don't know how to use a crossbow.
She says, well, you're in town again. Maybe we can share another brandy, have a conversation.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Or you could each have a brandy of your own.
Anyway, I give her to the cold. Maybe you can get a different coat.
Sir Nigel or Sir Barrick comes around, and also before you leave town, he informs you that he is himself now decided that he needs to take word back to the Order of the Gauntlet and look into he's got some disturbing news through his communications with the Order of the Gauntlet, and he's not going to be pursuing Warvel the Weevil, but implores you to keep that name upon your mind. And he also says that there's a 5,000 gold piece reward on his head, and you'd be doing the Order of the Gauntlet a favor, as well as lining your pockets, if you were to look into that when you have a chance.
We do like to line our pockets.
Where will he be going?
Where's Barrett going?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
And is he taking news of the Giants with him? Is that what he's going for, or is there something else that he might care to share with us?
Hold on a second. He goes, he's going to seek out Sir Lenevere, who's a devout follower of Tyre. It seems, and he lives in Neverwinter. It seems that he may be going rogue, and I have to go look into it. We don't want a splinter faction to rise up, not now, not when this giant problem is at hand, and we need to be focused and united.
Well, good luck with that. That sounds like a fun job.
Yeah. But if you're ever in Neverwinter, you may be able to look me up.
Awesome.
All right.
Neverwinter does sound like a more pleasant place to spend the winter.
Yeah.
You would think that. Because
Maybe
Neverwinter.
less wool.
As Beldora is walking away, you notice that under the collar of her jacket, she's wearing a Harper pin. It's the same pin that was given to you when you got the journal from Morik.
Uh,
Mm.
Right.
Surprising.
Hmm? All right, we need to get going now.
Yeah, we'll find Derek and see if he's packed.
Sirik? So he's as you come out of the side room, you see the sheriff walking away after having spoke to Sirik, and he's pushing his chair back from the bar and looking around, and he catches your eye. And Sirik comes over to the party as you're coming out of the side room and says, Sheriff Southwell has broken the news to me that I guess I'm giant bait, and I'll be traveling with you.
Nah, you're one of us for now.
Well, I assure you, I will pull my weight and do my best.
You have anything you need to pack?
Well, I travel light. What I have is on my back. I will simply run down to the temple and grab my pack.
All right.
And where do you want me to meet you?
We'll wait here for you. How's that?
Very good.
We'll all
So he
have
goes away, and you guys can finish up your lunch, your noon meal, I should say. And Sirik comes back, and you can tell he looks nervous. His eyes are shifting around. Even though it's very cold out, he has a slight bit of perspiration kind of breaking around his cap. So you know he's nervous. He's scared, but he's not putting that up.
I'll hand him a brandy to steady his nerves.
And he takes it greedily. All right, so let's go now over to the map.
Every time anybody says that word, I have a Dora the Explorer flashback.
I'm gonna take.
Anybody? I had to watch those shows with my daughter when she was little.
All right. So we're on that.
Yeah, we're there. It worked.
Yeah, you'll be there in a minute. so yeah, you're leaving here off of this map out of the you're leaving up out of and obviously the measurement isn't right. But you make it up here in
How cold is it here, by the way?
sorry. How cold is it?
Yeah.
It is in the on the Fahrenheit scale, it's minus. So it's like minus 15.
Love it.
So
When
is
the
that like
sun
0
drops.
in Celsius?
No, that's below 0 in Celsius too.
Yeah.
It's very cold here, and the sun when it comes up is only up. It's kind of dim most of the day. There might be 3 to 4 hours of direct sunlight, and outside of that, it's either overcast or the light is dim for the majority of the day. So it's even in the like after 2 in the afternoon, it's as if it were dusk, but it'll be that way until nightfall, which is again standard 7:30 ish in the evening, but it so you'd be operating most of the day as if it were dim light out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if you've ever like been in the Pacific Northwest or Northern Europe or something, it's a bit like that in the winter. So this is winter here, early winter, and it's just setting in, but there's not a lot of daylight. When you come around, you're over, I'm going to ping this. So you're over here close to these woods, the Lonely Woods, on your way to Lakewood. Is that what it is? Or Lonelywood, sorry.
Lonelywood.
Yeah, there's about a 1.5 mile stretch here between Tourmaline, which is here, and Lonelywood. So it's just about a 1.5 mile stretch, and you're in between this stretch. When you see in front of you, it looks as though there's a wagon that has it's about 300 feet in front of you, and you see it drifting slowly off the side of the cart path, and it just comes to rest close to the woods, about 50 feet off of the cart path. Now, right before it started drifting to the right, you heard a what sounded like a shout or someone yelling, but you're too far away to actually hear anything distinct outside of a loud yell.
What time is it?
It's now about 4:30 or 5:30 in the evening, and
So it's low light.
it's low light. And what are you going to do? So you're again about 300 yards away from this event.
So what kind of disadvantage do we have in low light?
Any of us don't have any.
Some people don't have any disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have dark vision.
It's dim. So yeah, it's like dim light is like dark vision.
It's
So
like dark vision.
you have disadvantage on perception that relies
Okay.
on sight. Does that make sense?
Okay, well,
Unless you light something up, you have a torch or.
We
okay.
could get
now-
Derek to go check it out.
No, Finn's just gonna crumble some dehydrated carrot over Kava's head, and he's gonna utter something in Elven, and then she has dark vision.
Kava looks very confused right now.
Because carrots are good for your eyesight. That's hilarious.
Kava's licking up the rest of the carrots while she's wondering what's going on.
I can just imagine like this dragon thing standing there and like just coming up and sprinkling dry carrot on it.
And what did
Finn's not good about adding context to what he does, so half of what he says, and he just leaves people puzzled.
Elvin,
Awesome.
what's up, Doc?
Good stuff. I'm just kidding.
Well, I will dash forward.
All right, hold on a second here while All right, so you're going to dash forward, is what I'm hearing.
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, Finn's gonna move forward.
Everyone's running.
The shadows.
We're all going.
in the
Huh?
night.
Give me another.
We lost Luthwin. He just melted into the darkness.
Yeah. So yeah, and Luthwin melts into the darkness. All right, hold on. I'm getting everything ready. You guys forced my hand. I wasn't ready for this, but you're getting it.
You're the one that put the cart in the road.
You should always be ready.
I know. That's what I tell Gretchen this all the time. She says, "Why do you spend all this time?" I said, "Because I have to be ready."
I don't say, why do you spend all this time? I just ask why you fret about, he goes, we play, and then he goes and analyzes it. Oh, what did I do? It's.
Has she gotten to the point where you can hear her roll her eyes yet, Randy?
You can hear me roll my eyes. That's.
I can hear my wife roll her eyes from other rooms in the house. That's
Well, as far as that goes, I mean, at least there's some communication, because, our relationship consists of him talking from the other room and me saying what.
that's my role in our relationship. Yeah.
Who was it? Someone posted on Facebook that 90% of the marriage is yelling at each other from the other room.
It's true.
It's true. Well, Dennis says that he can't hear my particular pitch in my voice, and his ears don't pick up that particular frequency.
I get it. I'm not audited.
Sounds like your ears are
That could be bullshit, but it might not be.
That's the thing. That's the guy's weapon right there. Is the women will say something to us, and they
What?
know we heard them, but they can't prove it.
All right, I'm getting things ready. I'm gonna drop you guys onto a map here. So you go up to the wagon. Are you gonna look around the wagon? What do you?
Yeah. Is it
You
a
want to
type?
see the map?
Is there animals there, or is it? Is there somebody on the cart? Is there?
Yeah, you look in the back. You look in the back of the cart. There is a mule or ox that's pulling it. In the back of the cart, you can see that it's got some giant elk carcasses back there. It looks like a hunter, is hauling some fresh kill.
Uh-huh.
And but then when you get up around the front of the wagon, you see that there's a blood trail that's leading off and drag marks that's leading off into the woods. Um, and
Are we supposed to be able to
Able to,
see
like-
it yet? Are we
Not
supposed to
yet.
be able to see the map?
no,
Oh, okay.
I should be able to like see
Flag?
through the woods and check it out without being spotted.
yeah. So you're able to what you see, what Luthwin sees right away. You know, being a ranger, is that it was some kind of animal attack. That there's large. I'm dragging your characters out on the sheet. Give me a moment here. There's large paw prints, but they're abnormally large, like huge, like 18 inches across paw prints.
Oh.
Well, Finn's gonna turn into a bear because he can't see anything otherwise.
Okay, hold on a second while I get Finn out. So let me get Finn out and we'll wild shape him. Says he's going to a bear.
Yeah.
Burr. Like a big burr.
All right, give me a second. And who else do we need to get out here? Luthwin. I'm just dragging you out. You guys can arrange yourself any way you want in a moment here.
Oh, look. Oh, who did I trample on? Sorry.
You always trample on me.
So should I light my torch?
I
If
pull
you
out
need
my.
to see.
Oh, there's me.
So on Kava, you now have some sight, right? What did you give her?
Dark vision.
60 feet?
Yeah. It lasts for 8 hours. But I think everybody else has dark vision. No?
Not Xandra.
Oh.
She needs some mighty
I
carrots too.
thought she was an elf.
No, she's a human.
She's human.
Oh, well, let's see. Oh.
Got any more of those carrots?
Yes.
You can light a torch, or you can get someone to. Are you gonna do something, Finn?
Yeah, but he's got to change back. He's like, fumbled that one. So then he
Alright,
walks over
Look,
to Sandra.
I'll give you a do-over on that one. So you just go ahead and cast it, and we'll say that you did it at the
Can I
same time.
take a
that you
mulligan?
Huh?
Can I take a mulligan?
Yeah.
So he's gonna same deal. He's gonna sprinkle some shredded dry carrot over Zandra's head, and then Zandra's gonna have dark vision.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Five.
great stuff, Ben.
And
I'm
then
impressed.
yeah, and then he'll switch back to he'll go to bear.
All right.
All right.
Well,
And
rack
so
sword and start going here, kitty. kitty,
Wait,
kitty.
then he's gonna cast. How much time do we have?
what's he gonna do?
Bark skin.
Well, he's a bear now, right?
No, he's gonna do that first.
Are these all concentration spells?
No, dark vision is not a concentration spell.
All right. So you also cast bark vision. Bark vision.
Vision.
That's awesome.
She has the sight of a dog.
Oh my.
It's a little like sonar, but
It's been a long day already.
This is how I get anywhere. It's in a roundabout way. Don't ever ask me to tell a joke.
So there's
Okay.
2 mulligans. How many did you buy?
So I hope you ate up all the spell slots, whatever you needed there for that.
Yep, I have no more second level spells if that's what you need.
All right. So what you see then, everybody else, as you head north and follow the blood trail, I'm going to say Raconteur and Luthwin, you are. Let me see if this I didn't check to see the measure on this. Let me see if it's right. Oh yeah, you're right. So you guys are a little over 30 feet away, and you see a body on the ground, and you see this huge white cat. In fact, the light is dim, and you can barely see the cat, and the cat is not trying to hide. I mean, it blends in that well into the background that you can tell that it's a big cat because it's moving and because it's making sounds. And there's a person on the ground who is missing, looks like they're missing from the elbow down on their left arm is gone.
Can this cat be tamed?
And you can see that the cat has a dagger sticking in its haunches, in its forward haunches, and it's also adding and contributing to the blood pool. So it's not all the guy. The guy is still alive, and it looks like he's got a belt or something tied around his arm to stop the bleeding, but he's in really bad shape. And the cat, this big cat, almost seems to be playing with it, kind of springing around as the person on the ground. They have another, looks like a short sword that they're stabbing at the cat. And
Kava
the
sees
cat
black.
is growling and jumping around. What's that?
Kava sees just black.
Where's Kava? And does Kava have? What do you mean you see just black? I thought
My screen is just black. I see me, and
Oh.
I can see people like moving their little doohickeys around.
Have you moved around?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you see now?
No.
Let me see here.
I didn't realize dark vision meant I was blind.
Obviously, you need more carrots.
There's probably something I need to do here.
He gave you bark. He gave you bark vision. That covers your eyes with bark.
Only if it like gives me like daredevil like powers.
In Elven, did you say the proper "What's up, Doc" when you did it?
I did.
Huh.
Finn laughs in bear form. He's like,
Oh, okay, I can see now.
All right. So can you see the blood trail?
Yeah.
And do you see the dude?
Yes, it's quite detailed.
All right. So let us see about rolling some initiatives.
I'll be right back.
I need everyone to roll stealth, or hold on a second.
Oh, I'm invisible.
Shush, you don't count.
I wasn't trying to be stealthy. I was going here, kitty, 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 kitty.
I wanted to know if Kitty could be tamed. Like, that'd be a great pet.
Oh, you have relics.
Right, I'd have cute kitties.
I could just see them getting into a cat fight, swatting each other. That would not go very well.
One's a really not very big kitty, and one's a big kitty.
Yeah, but one kitty can fly.
And the other one will swat at it.
I think that would make for a very comical trip across the country.
Yeah, but the other one needs a cat litter by the wagon load. That's.
So do we have anyone that's good with animal handling that could?
Yeah, but I don't know if that'll work on this.
So have everyone roll survival.
Did we roll into initiative? Because I don't see it.
Oh, hold on a second.
Survival sounds.
We're going to
ominous.
roll initiative in a second, but go ahead and
Finn go?
Oh my God. I have had such lousy initiative rolls the last couple of times out.
Survival. So Luthwin did well.
Let's see.
Rack, you didn't do so well.
No, I
He's got it
Amber,
all.
you didn't do well.
What do we need to roll? What's our,
Kava, you didn't do well.
What are we surviving?
You have to roll 15 or better.
But what are we surviving?
we didn't survive it. We don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, you died. You'll never know.
Okay, those of you who didn't do well, we'll see what happens here. Is that
There's another kitty.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's another kitty.
yeah, these are pack hunters and they're not dumb. And yeah, they are. Go ahead and everyone roll into initiative.
Okay.
We'll deal with this. So, who rolled under 15 on the survival?
Xandra?
Kava.
Raconteur.
Doesn't he just make you just peeved when you have probably really the best initiative and you can't, or the best dexterity, but you don't roll a good initiative?
Yeah, I
Luthwin, you did okay.
I did. I rolled a 23 or something.
What about Finn the bear?
24.
Oh, you did well. All right. So there's some saving grace because close to you, this one Craig cat right here, he jumps out, and Kava, Xandra, and Rack, all three of you rolled under 15.
Yep.
Yes.
So he's going to bite at one and do a claw swipe at the others. Instead of one person getting his full attack, you're going to just get pieces of it.
Bad kitty. I spray him with a bottle.
So he is going to take a bite towards Rack and misses, and then he's going to claw towards Kava. Does that get you?
Yeah.
And then Xandra, he's going to claw towards you. Does that get you? 19?
Yep.
Okay.
Crazy.
So those are the damages. And now we'll go to the turn order.
So one of them's a hit, right?
Two of them are hits. So the claw and the claw, but the bite was a miss.
Who does it? So Xandra gets clawed. Who else gets clawed?
Kava.
Oh.
You only take the 8 though. You don't take the 8 plus 5.
Right.
Oh, I don't?
No, just
No.
the 8. Sorry. So Kava takes 7 and Xandra takes 8 damage. And now we'll go ahead and roll everyone into initiative. Finn, looks like you can go.
Okay. Well, he's just gonna not do anything fancy. He's just gonna come up and
Blank kitty.
yeah, and bite.
Ooh.
So
So-
the bite, he makes it with the bite for 9.
Yeah. And the kitty goes. Yeah, it takes 9 damage. Has a nice swipe right across its chest as it's jumping backwards. All right. Check. And Craig Cat's turn. So the Craig Cat that you just swiped is going to try to bite you, Finn.
Okay.
Misses. And then this one here, Luthwin is going to go ahead and take a claw swipe at you.
How can it see me?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So show me that, describe that to me. Your,
Maybe it hunts by smell.
I think um, the cat only gets one action.
that's right.
It's a different cat.
This cat, crag cats only get one action, so I don't think either. I mean, I think either Kava or Xandra could take damage, but not both.
No, it gets 3 attacks though.
Yeah,
It gets 2 attacks.
3.
because it was a surprise.
Yeah, it did because it got surprised. So
Oh.
We appreciate you trying, though.
But then
Thank
how
you.
does it get 3? Because it can bite or it can claw on an action. And then if it got surprised, it could get 1 extra action, and that's 2.
It gets multi-attack. It gets 3 attacks.
I don't
yeah,
see where
I just gave it 3 attacks in that instance because it got surprised. That's all. And normally it doesn't get that many attacks.
how many attacks would it?
Or I could have had 3 cats jump on it.
Okay, so how many attacks does it get normally?
1.
We don't know yet.
Well, I'm looking at crag cat. Okay.
That's metagaming. Come on.
So let's see. 3rd level, you gain dark vision out of range of 60 feet. If you already have dark vision. You see, you are also adept at evading creatures that rely on dark vision.
There's no light out here because nobody lit a torch. So it's dark, therefore the cat's relying on dark vision to be able to see me or not. So I'm invisible to that creature.
But it also hunts by smell and sound. It doesn't just rely on sight.
I say we make them roll stealth.
Hold on a second. I think in this case,
That lavender's not paying off this time, Luthwin.
yeah, he is awful close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him disadvantage. And so he will not be able to roll with a normal roll. So it's going to be with disadvantage. So we're going to do a claw with disadvantage because he can smell you. Ooh, 18.
Well hit.
Thought for sure that'd be a miss. And then this one back here, let's see, how far can he go? $40 feet. So he is going to move into position, and that's his turn. So that's the Craig cat. Xandra.
What about this other one that's up here?
He is trying to get that guy who's
He's
Okay.
playing with.
So no
Playing
attack
with his
on.
dinner.
All right, so Xandra is
he's
going
playing with his
to
dinner.
move up on this one. And let's see, she wants to go, actually, she's going to go here. Get on, yeah, so that he's flanked,
Uh-huh.
right?
That's correct. You have advantage.
So,
So roll with advantage. Remember that on your sheet.
Certainly do. Advantage. All right. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits him for 10 more damage.
Okay.
Excellent.
And then he is going to go hit the other one. Is she close enough to attack this one? I tried to move her into position.
You can move a little more and attack him. Yeah, you can move 5 feet over and attack him.
Well, it wouldn't let me move over there.
It wouldn't?
But then we won't have this one flanked anymore if you do.
So which one are you doing?
You get advantage by being here, by attacking this one.
Okay, so I guess we're going to have to attack that one. I was hoping to get a shot in at this one in the same attack, but I guess we can't do that.
You can, you just won't have advantage, and I won't have advantage on my next attack.
Luthwin, are you in trouble?
Yeah.
Are you need help, or are you going to be able to handle that thing?
Oh, well, it's hard to say how many hit points it has, but I should be fine.
All right, so here we go. 23 for 11. Same one, this one.
All right. So you unleash your longsword with one hand and come back and smack him with the war hammer with the other. Do you have another attack, or is that it?
I have another attack.
Let it go.
He's still standing, huh?
Yep.
23 for 9.
So talk about how you take him out.
Don't spoil that pelt.
Like that.
All right, the long sword, I just stabbed him right through the heart with my long sword, and he went down with a loud yowl and slumped to the ground.
Needs a more
Excellent.
skilled blade, not to disturb the pelts.
Just check.
Sorry about the bloody pelt, guys, but
Need to start learning how to use a rapier.
we had to do it.
Smaller hole, bigger damage.
All right, Rack.
Show us how it's done.
I am going to use my bonus to slip past this particular cat that's in the way and move up here to take my stabby stabs at the one that's toying with its dinner.
Okay. That's slippery, Rack. Ooh, and you know what? That's enough. You got him with 8.
Holy
Because
crap.
I didn't even get my surprise attack bonus, which hadn't. So that one's dead?
No, you hit him.
Oh, okay. I get to do my other damage. So yeah, I thought you were saying
Oh,
that.
sorry, I gave the wrong signal.
But he had already taken some damage, though, right? So he'll have reduced.
No, this one hadn't been hit.
Left.
Well, he
Well,
been
yeah,
hit a little bit.
he was hit by the.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got a weapon hanging out his side, right?
that's
His
right.
paunch.
So I do a total of 20 with that first attack. Does that kill him?
No, but you've bloodied him.
All right, then I will swing with my short sword, which is a poor substitute for a main gouge, and miss utterly, I'm sure, with a 10.
Yes. Whoosh. All right, and is that your moves?
I'll move in between him and his.
Ah, and he's really very peeved. Check.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, no
Double
worries.
check. Double check. Roger, check.
Kava. Kava.
Kava's gonna move to this guy here, and can I use this with just my fist? Is that technically a melee weapon? Or do I actually need like a weapon for that?
See, when you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, Well, no, your unarmed strike is a melee weapon attack. Or wait a second. Yeah,
Yeah.
your fists are weapons, right?
Okay. So I have to
So you have to,
succeed on the hit.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you don't burn it without, see, like right there, you would not have wasted that attack or that bonus. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, he's able to dodge that. And do you have something else?
I'm just gonna use one of my key points to disengage
Okay, good.
and move back there.
Excellent. All right. High roll.
Oh, Hyrule's gonna buzz over here. How's this guy look?
He's right next to death.
Ew. Okay. Let's see. He could probably just stabilize, right? Or
Well,
he'll
you'd
do
have to
a.
do one of your healings on him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a commoner, so he's, he doesn't have very many hit points.
Oh, okay. So we'll just do that. And then he'll fly over here and prepare an attack on this other guy.
Cool. Bless Hyro's heart. Next,
Um,
Lucio.
All right. So I'm gonna attack this guy here because it is my first attack. I am a Doomstalker. I get an extra one. So I get to attack 4 times with the crossbow. Those are two-handed things. Wait, hold on, don't count that one because I mistakenly rolled with advantage. So 1,
Wait. Okay.
2, 3, and 4.
So 3 of them hit, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 18.
Did we decide with a second attack you can use 2 hands?
No,
Okay.
because your second attack is a bonus action. You get one per round, one per turn.
Okay, just checking.
Unless you've got that special ability that Gloomstalkers
No,
have.
no,
No?
I don't.
All
I
right,
shorted myself because I didn't take sharpshooter at the beginning.
Oh, that would have been advantageous with Gloomstalker.
Yeah.
Gloomstalkers are bad. They are bad.
Still a great character.
Finn.
Oh, I'm up already?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go and attempt to bite this one's head off. Let's see. I gotta read that.
If you go on the other side of him, you get advantage.
I do.
Because he'd be,
Who's
oh,
next to him?
would he be flanked?
Who's
I
next to
guess
him?
not.
I don't see anybody next to him.
Well, Xandra tried to move over there, but she couldn't.
Oh, okay. So 8 damage to this cat. And then
All right.
oh right, so you want, and then he's
Snowing.
gonna move over here so Xandra can flank.
Okay. He had that move. He has what's the movement of the bear?
Oh, like a 40.
Okay, that's good. Plenty of movement. All right. So now the Craig cats are going to go. So this one right here is going to, since you've made your presence known, Luthwin, he is going to attack. Let's see what he does. He is going to try a he's going to try to claw.
Oh.
That's not the extra 5, but does 17 hit?
Yeah.
So that's 6 damage.
Oof.
Then this Craig cat right here is going to swing on Finn the bear. And he is going to try to claw.
Ew.
So he does 12 damage on Finn the bear.
All right.
This one up here is going to do the same towards Raconteur. And you guys are smart by staying close to them, because they're actually not as lethal.
They can't pounce.
Yeah, if they can pounce, you're in trouble. So he misses. Right.
All right.
And that's their turn.
So Sandra's moving over here. He's trying to, this is a flank.
Yep, you got advantage.
It's the best I can do. So, bring up the sheet.
Swing, swing, stab, stab.
All right, here we go. 1. At 28.
Well, did you have it? Oh, yeah, you have advantage. Yep.
I have advantage.
Yep.
And then we're going to go with the old Warhammer. Got a 19.
And that hits.
For 8 more. And then back to the longsword. 22 for 6 more.
Let's
So
all
I-
that together.
26 total.
So that's just enough to put this one down. So Xandra kills her second cat.
Nice.
Yay! 2
Yeah,
cats.
I was about to say, you wouldn't notice it
Their
down there.
teeth. Tooth.
She warhammered, she blunged it in the head and sliced its throat, both sides.
Bang, bang. Xandra's silver hammer came down upon its head.
Yep.
Exactly.
Rack.
Ah!
Sandra's going to
I'll
move.
have no fury.
Hey, Xandra has some more movement. Can I go ahead and move over here to help out Luthwin?
Yeah.
So we'll.
Dang it, it's not adding my sneak attack now for some reason. Oh, I see why. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. So,
Can't move there, Xandra, because there's a 20-foot cliff.
Oh, can't do that. Okay, I was just trying to flank it, but I guess I can't, huh?
Well, you can move here. Well, sorry.
That's-
I do 18 with my,
But that's all right. I'll move up here, kind of keep a little bit away from it. I don't have to get up right next to it because I can't flank, so. But I want to be in position.
Right, but remember, I can move on my next turn as well.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Rack. What do you got? You got 8
No,
plus
I'm-
10?
I did 18 to him with my my first blade. Is he dead?
Yeah. You wanna just- how did you, what, describe it if you want?
I showed him his bladder.
I think you probably showed all of us his bladder.
He's a big kitty. Is there any still alive?
Yeah, there's
This
one
one.
down here.
How's this guy look? Does he look like he's bleeding out?
Which one? The one that's left? Oh, the guy? He's
Yeah.
looking better now since Hyrule tapped him.
Oh, okay. Then I will dash down here. That's a cliff, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
this
dash
is
down the
the-
cliff.
Yeah, this around here is like a 20-foot kind of embankment.
I'll move around there and I will use the main gauche on the second kitty.
There can't be much left of the second kitty.
Armor class 11 is probably a miss.
That's a mess.
It's
Gotta
icy
stop
out.
running so fast. Rack, you gotta slow down a little bit so you can take better aim.
No, that no.
Check, monsieur. Or do you have more movement?
Oh no, I'm done. I do have more movement, but I don't want to leave him by himself over here.
Kava.
Um,
Now keep in mind, there's a little grove of pines here that are snow covered.
yeah, I noticed Kava was gonna move like up here and then
Yeah, perfect.
throw one of her little radiant sun bolts out, which,
And you would be able to do that at advantage because this cat is surrounded.
okay.
Surrender, we have you surrounded.
9?
Yeah,
Okay. Well bloodied. This and this is a describe this again. What happens?
I don't even know if it's like a little ball or whatever, because it doesn't say, it just says, oh, searing bolts of magical radiance. There we go.
Yeah.
Just
So
come
it's
out
this
of my hands.
radiant energy. Maybe it just kind of like your hand, like a glow comes around your hand, and this energy, this force, and then it shoots out.
So she does look like a kung fu master from those cheap movies in the afternoons on TV.
Yeah,
Sure.
kind
Goku.
of.
Her lips don't line up with her words.
Yep.
Nice. Bad
All right,
viewing for
Hyro.
dumb.
What's Hyro gonna do?
Just come back to the party. Well, he could probably maybe get the death blow in, right?
Whack.
Oh,
3
nice.
bludgeoning. Not quite enough.
Aw.
Almost though. I forgot to bring our buddy Cyric out.
That's all right. He's holding the ox.
Yeah, he is back tending, making sure that
More
the
kitties don't attack
animals
ours.
don't run away.
What?
All right. Luthlan.
Okay, so I will attack Kitty. Do I have advantage here? Because if I don't,
Yeah.
I can move. All
Yeah,
right.
You could try your animal handling.
Yeah, right. Hey, Kitty.
Yeah.
with like a 700-pound cat.
You reach out your hand to animal handle and pull back a bloody stump.
Ooh, the Mace of Terror. I love it. The Mace of Terror. Actually, when you pull the mace out and shake it and rattle it at it, the cat kind of jumps back and its eyes roll up and it slumps to the ground as its head just kind of implodes on the inside, and you see a little brain matter roll out its eyes.
Fall down into the
That's how you preserve a pelt.
You scrambled his brain from the inside.
That thing looks vicious.
All right, you guys did well. Let's take you out of the turn order. And now you have some pelts.
Yeah.
If you want them.
Yeah, I think that will go nicely with Yeti.
We'll help the one-armed hunter, who I'm sure is done with his craft now, or not able to fire a bow.
Yeah, this dude here.
Yeah, he's sitting up. He's sitting up, and he's definitely he's gonna be known as Stumpy.
Does Hyrule have any powers to restore his arm?
I don't know that that would be like.
Got to do that can restore his spirits.
Yeah, if you had restoration, or someone had a ring of not revivify, but restoration. Yeah.
Restoration would restore his arm.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep. Look it up.
All right. Can lesser restoration do it? No. Okay.
I don't think so. I think it'll help you with like poisoning.
Yeah, blinded, poisoning, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But greater restoration can can
We could
take,
pack it in ice and send him back, send him back to the village.
They can reattach it.
you can remove a curse if you had greater restoration.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say having one arm is a pretty bad curse.
Speaking of that, Rack, are you feeling really close to your blade right now?
Oh.
I didn't get hit by anything, so I'm not like, angered or anything, but I feel all right.
Okay. Restoration, revivify.
Yeah,
would do
that's
it?
not going to do anything.
Hold on a second. Let me see.
I mean,
know
can we just, I have a medical kit. Can I just sew it back on? It might not line up that well, but, be something.
Oh, it's regenerate.
Oh, that's really high level.
Let me see how high level. 7th level.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get to 7th level in this game.
If you get to 7th level, that's a cool one. Yeah, this guy's gonna know.
No, it's a 7th level spell, so I'd have to be, far higher level than 7 to cast it.
I think 13th. So did we go to 13th level for this?
Oh yeah, yeah. We go up to like 13th or 15th. I'm not sure.
Oh, when I level up, I'll come back to him.
It says if you have the 7th part.
Yeah, his name is Scarp, and so if you help him up, and you're gonna have someone's.
Dagger and help.
Go ahead.
I give him back his dagger and help him up, and he introduced himself. I say, "So shall we call you Lefty from now on? Is that all right?"
A little early for the jokes.
Too soon.
But I'm much obliged. I'm pretty sure that kitty would have had me for lunch.
Certainly, like it was trying.
We're all pretty sure of that.
He was enjoying the.
He was playing with me. He didn't realize his time was running out.
He's showing a lot of gratitude for having lost his arm.
Well, you know what?
Kind of happy, and the healing from Hyrule really helped lift his spirits.
I'd feel happy too, especially if I was going to be, digested by a kitty fairly shortly thereafter.
So does Hyrule have any more healing? Some of us lost some hit points.
Yeah, but if we rest, yeah, sure, he'll do cure lights.
Well, we're almost to town, so.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to deny anybody healing if that's what,
Well, if we're going to get to town and then rest when we're there, then we don't.
Well,
need
it could
to.
be almost nightfall.
That's kind of why he holds off, because if he uses all his cure wounds, then he can't mass cure wound and stuff like that. It'd be more, sometimes more advantageous to wait. It's not that he's not worried about,
Not that he doesn't care.
Yeah, it's not that he doesn't care.
Just rub some dirt, Ender.
And so your survivor, who you are helping get to his wagon, is basically saying, let's get to the Lucky Liar, and I'll buy you around.
All right, can we put our carcasses on your wagon then, so we can skin them when we get to town?
Absolutely. I was on my way to the furrier.
Nice.
So
Well,
you guys.
Is there anybody who can cast is there a high level cleric in this town? Should we pack your arm in ice?
That was my wiping arm anyway.
Oh.
What?
No, so now you're not going to wipe. All right.
I'll make sure not to sit next to him anywhere.
Kava slinks away a little bit.
Well, this-
grossed out the dragonborn. That's for sure.
nice. And he's going to let you know. He goes, he said, "Are you on your way to the Lonely Wood?"
We are.
Yeah, that's the town, right?
Yes,
That is a town.
that's where we're headed.
And who, may I ask, are you looking for, or what's your business? Maybe I'll point you in the right direction.
We are looking for Nimsy Huddle.
Ah, the speaker.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll find her at the Lucky Liar. She'll be taking her dinner in and probably distributing cookies. She's quite proud of her cookies she makes.
Cookies? Are they
Yeah.
like medicated cookies or just cookies?
Wow,
Yeah.
those cookies in the shape of little halflings, you know.
They're called edibles.
Yeah.
Make you feel real good, you know. They give you a little something extra.
Huh.
Just don't eat the whole cookie. You're supposed to break it into 8 parts.
Some people are taking to rubbing them into their shoulders. I don't understand. I just soon eat it. Anyway, all right, you guys ready?
Absolutely.
All right, so we bundle you up and get your survivor off to the Lucky Liar. And
You guys ever listen to Bill Engvall?
Yes.
He's got a bit about, he did an edible. I guess a doctor told him to because he was having back problems. And he found out after he'd taken it, it was supposed to be broken into like 8 parts.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Funny story.
All right, in just a moment, I'll be dropping you onto this map. Let me know when your
I
character
can
is.
see it.
I see blackness.
All
A bear
right,
walks
so
into the
far.
bar.
Boom.
let me get you there. See you now, Kava?
I see me. Let me try to move around.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It doesn't like me today. No big deal.
I see you.
Really having troubles with your.
There it is.
I don't know why I have to do that every time. Anyway,
Are you moving us on the map, or are we moving us on
one
the
at a
map?
time. Well, you can drag yourself out, but I'm kind of moving you out
Okay,
because I'm a control freak, you know.
all right. I didn't know that.
Really?
Sandra's trying to sit in the chair and it just keeps kicking her out.
I got on a stool.
Control Freak is one of the arch enemies of the Teen Titans.
Really?
Get away, big
It's
fat.
true.
All right. So is everyone in?
No.
Oh. Are you back? The bear ain't allowed in.
So are you Finnegan or are you the bear sitting outside the inn?
If you're gonna be that way,
How long did it take to walk the rest of the way? I mean, it might have been elapsed time anyway.
oh no, he's got 40 movement.
All right. You got everybody's in?
Yep.
Now I got high roll here, but high roll's in Finn's backpack.
Yeah, exactly.
And what about Relix? Are you bringing the cat in to get some bar nuts or what?
I mean, it's my emotional support bird cat.
Yeah. So is it on you or on the bar?
It's on the stool next to me at the bar.
Because, you know, that's not a health code violation or anything.
What health code is there?
This is the wild north.
So Kieran Nye is the bartender and the one who runs. He runs the Lucky Liar, and as you step in, he goes, "Arr, my name's Kieran. You guys look like a thirsty bunch of adventurers. What can I get you?"
What do you recommend?
Well, I got here some ale from Mirabar, and we've got, of course, some brandy.
Do you have any hot chocolate?
Don't know what the chocolate is, but we got
Brandy for me, please.
We got some sarsaparilla tea.
Then we'll have that.
I'll have a brandy and an ale.
I'll just have a brandy.
And he looks you all over and he goes, let's see, that's 5, 20. I think that's 20 silver.
Oh, we have this little piece of paper here. And
That's for room and board, isn't it?
Yeah, we have to pay our own bar tab.
They're not going to give us free alcohol.
Is it 20 silver? Is that what's?
20 silver for the drink so far.
So
All right.
far.
Maybe bring out a big furry wallet.
Are you bringing out your bona fides for him? For the room and board? Anything else I can do for you? We got a meal out of the back.
Who took the paper? Yeah.
And he'll present the paper.
Oh, did we forget the paper?
No, he's got it.
And he
He's
looks
got-
at the paper. He looks at the paper and says, I'm sure that's pretty fancy there. I don't do no reading.
Oh.
Who you looking for? How can I help you?
Nimsy, we're looking for Nimsy, the speaker.
That's
Nipsey,
Lindsay over there. He points over here in the corner. She's sitting down at the table over here by the bearskin rug.
Finn doesn't want to go near the rug.
Well, Sandra will go over there. Who has the paper?
Finn has the paper in his furry wallet.
What kind of drink does she like? Can we take her a drink? Is it a she or is it a guy?
It's a she.
Okay.
Why you gotta assign genders?
I was wondering what it was, so I didn't misgender them.
So it's Nimsy.
So-
She's over in the corner. She's the speaker. She likes to have herself a brandy about this time in the evening.
Well, Finn, can you hand me the piece of paper and I'll run it, I'll take it over there and show it to Nimsy.
Finn will hand you the piece of paper.
Okay, here we go.
Can I take her a brandy?
Yeah. And she's sitting there and she's got a small plate in front of her and it's piled high with these cookies that look like little halflings. And they're beautifully made. And she says, "My name's Nimsy, and if you want, you can have some of my cookies. They're very good for you."
Oh, thank you. I believe I will.
Roll of cookies.
Only one apiece I'd recommend.
Oh.
He'll put him back but one.
My name's Sandra, and we're here on Markham. Markham asked us to come and talk to you, and here's the paper that he gave us.
Oh, thank the gods. So, Sheriff Southwell sent you? Okay, well,
Yes,
yeah, this seems to all be in place. And she yells across the bar. And there's a bunch of people in here, by the way. I didn't fill it all out. There's like 35 patrons, and they're hanging out. It seems to be the place people come in the evening. She yells out over your head, "Kieran, these folk here, they get room and board. So let's get them fixed up when they're ready." And she says, "Well, I suppose you're here on the sheriff sent you. Are you interested? Are you here to help us with our problem? We've had some people going missing lately.
Some people. I thought there was only the little girl.
Oh, that's the one that got their attention, did it? Rebecca. Yeah. She just went less than, well, it's probably 4 or 5 days ago now that she went disappearing. But before that, there was Carter. Carter was one of the sport fishermen here. Kind of known around. He'd been here for several months and he went a missing. And from what I'm hearing from Kieran, several of the other patrons who've been staying at the inn just up and left without paying. And some of them even left stuff in their room, like they were coming back, but they never came back. Strange, I tell you. We're not used to seeing those kind of things. Well, there's strange things that happen here for sure. Don't get me wrong. We are in the backwoods, you know, and you got to be careful. But things have just seemed to have gone haywire here in the last several weeks.
Well, we ran into some cray cats on our way into town. Did anybody see the little girl before she went missing? Do you have any idea where she was?
Well, I'm interested in the cray cats because, again, that's part of the strange goings on lately, is that it seems as if the predators have moved down out of the mountains into the woods and now they're crouching in on the towns. So I'm not surprised with that.
Well, they attacked
back to-
a wagon driver on the way into town, and there
Oh,
were 4 of them.
4 cray cats. Oh, and you guys took them all on yourself?
Oh, we did.
One
We
cray
did.
cat's usually enough to take out a whole bunch of people.
Oh, they were kitty cats.
Well, sounds like the sheriff sent the right people then. She says, well, Rebecca's mom and dad, they usually come in here in the evenings for their dinner. I haven't seen them yet, but over there are the last ones, I think, who saw her alive. And she points over to this table. Hold on, I'm trying to. Give me a second here. So these two, you see them now over here? Well, you have to go around the corner, I suppose. But sitting over here, she's saying that around the corner at the table are Gil and Seb, the 2 brothers. And of course, their father is, well, I don't know how to say this. He's strange, but he's also been gone, oddly enough, about 3 weeks or so. He just up and disappeared, but he was a little odd fella. He coming in here all the time talking about Baal this and Baal that, and this God's gonna come and things are gonna happen that we're not ready for, and I don't understand it all. But he gets up and disappeared, and he was a strange sort. He would go out and he was witnessed up on the bluffs at times, sometimes naked in the moonlight.
Oh.
Calling
Sounds like
out,
fun.
yelling, coming back to town all cut up and scratched up.
Was
He always thought he was doing that to himself.
Is he a werewolf?
Is he I'm sorry, what's this?
Werewolf?
Or what?
You know.
Did he have a habit of eating your cookies?
I wouldn't give him one of my cookies. I didn't like him. But those are his sons. His sons seem to be of a good sort. I always thought they kind of fell and rolled a little further away from the tree than I would have thought. They seem to be nice sorts. He was just strange. Is strange, I guess, even though no one's seen him in a while.
And those 2 are Rebecca's brothers? Is that what you're saying?
No. One of them was Rebecca's boyfriend. You know, they were sweet on each other. They all the time going out in the woods at night and stuff. Well, few evenings back, they left right out of here, right out of the Lucky Liar. And he came back, she didn't.
Hmm.
Very suspicious.
The thick plottings.
So that's what I know, and that's what I can tell you. They're over there if you want to talk to them. And like I said, Rebecca's parents usually coming in. Oh, here they come now. And you see these two other people come in and go over to the table with the two boys, and the older gentleman is grabbing a hold of one of the boys, and the other one's trying to hold him back, and then they knock a chair over and the drinks spill on the table, and then the parents leave.
Right then.
That didn't seem to go
This
very
is a
well.
bad time.
Which one was the boyfriend?
So over here, Gil the younger. And there's Gil the younger and Seb the older, the two boys.
Gil got dark hair or light hair?
All right, so Gil is the dark-haired one here. Can you see him? That's
Yep.
Gil.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
He looks evil.
Yeah.
And here
Thanks.
is here's Seb.
Yeah.
He looks worse.
They look like preteen vampires.
Yep.
Hey, what happened to
We're
Sarah?
gonna sparkle in daylight.
Where is Cyric? Yeah, do we keep
Oh
forgetting
yeah,
him?
sorry.
He's out watching oxen.
Hold on. I gotta get Siri.
The grass is growing. Someone must witness it.
Hold on a second. Where was he? Where'd we leave him off?
We left him back with the cat corpses.
We're supposed to be watching this guy. We're not very good babysitters.
All right. Hold on a second. He may be showing up here. There he is.
He'd be up at the bar drinking with me.
That's where he's at. He's up here drinking. Got
All
his
right, Eric.
All right. So you got the two boys pointed out. What do you want to do?
Kill them now or wait until later?
Kaba is hesitant to approach anybody that's human, so she's just gonna like chill here and wait for one of the other party members to go and approach them.
I'll go over and talk to him.
All right. You see where they're at?
Right here?
Yeah. Did you just run through a wall again?
Possible.
No.
You didn't see her walk around it?
He's strong. He can do that.
She's like Division. She can walk through walls.
I see.
Just dancing all over here.
Okay. So Xandra goes over and
Sandra had a cookie or two.
all right, Xandra, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say?
Well, I'm going to say, hello, my name's Sandra.
Why, hello, Xandra, says Gil, the younger. This here is my brother Seb.
And what's your name?
My name is Gil.
Good to meet you. Now, what is it we were going to ask him about?
Rebecca.
Too many cookies.
What did you do with the little girl?
Yeah. So we were sent here. We're trying to find the little girl Rebecca that went missing. And
How little are we talking? I mean, if she had a boyfriend.
oh, so she wasn't
Kind of
little.
a-
The sheriff said it
Aren't they
was.
all halflings? They're all little.
I don't
No,
think they're
She's a
halflings.
human. She was about 16 or 17.
Oh, okay. All right. So the girl Rebecca that went missing.
And
I
you
was
see,
wondering if you knew anything about that.
so Gil is not making any eye contact with anyone, and Seb kind of speaks up and goes, "Go ahead, Gil, tell her. Tell him." Gil says, "Well, she was my girl, you know, and we went out to the woods like we do, you know, on nice evenings, and she just run away. I don't know where she went,
Ah,
and I lost her. And it was getting dark, so I came back, and now she's gone."
so you were the last person to see her?
I don't know if anyone else has seen her. I haven't heard from her. I just don't know. It's all confusing to me.
How come she ran away?
I don't know. I thought everything was going fine. We were just walking, holding hands, and then she just ran away.
Did you try and kiss her with bad breath or something?
Oh,
Maybe she was just tired of his bullshit.
look, I don't know what to say.
You really think it was my bad breath?
So
It's possible, sir. I can smell it from here.
I think we should go question the parents now.
well, can we tell whether or not that he's telling us the whole story?
Yeah, why don't you roll insight?
Yeah, let's do.
Ah, I am having such poor rolls with everything that I'm trying to do besides fight.
Sandra has no insight.
Well, Finn's eavesdropping, which is why I moved over here. Can he roll insight? Because he's trying to take it all in from afar.
Yeah, everyone's kind of listening within earshot. So
Better perception there.
Luzwin, Kava, and Finn. Of course, Xandra, you're like, yeah, well, it seems possible to me. But the Kava, Finn, and Luthwin, you three realize right away that he's full of it. He's not even coming close to the truth.
So, how old is this kid? Is he 17?
Yeah, he's like 18, 19, right around there. And the older brother's maybe a year or two older.
He's the blonde one?
Gil, the younger, is the younger one here, the dark-haired one.
Okay, so this is the one that we're questioning, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Kava's just gonna come and just menacingly stand behind him.
Oh, Sab, Sab?
Yeah, Finn will come and look at him.
And so Seb says, "Gil, if you're not telling the truth, you need to let them know what's going on."
They're gonna eat you.
And Gil goes, "Oh, geez. He took her. He took her from me.
Who?
I couldn't stop him. I'm not strong enough."
Who?
Who?
Oh, Seb. What do we do? What do we do, Seb?
You tell us.
And Seb's sitting across the table and he goes, "It's our dad." That's
So
our
he
dad.
is a werewolf.
I don't know what he is. Something bad has happened to him.
What do you think he wants with the girl?
Well, he wants her to join him, along with everyone else.
So he's the one that's taken the townspeople that have gone missing?
I don't know what all he's done. I really don't know. We could take you out to where his cave is, and he tells us what to do. He tells us to bring people to him. We haven't been able to resist him.
Okay, so you can bring us to him.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
You may want to set out in the morning, but
This has got to stop.
Fine with your logic.
What time of day is it?
It is full on evening now, so it's 8 o'clock in the evening.
We probably want to wait till morning. Where do we find you tomorrow?
Well, we can meet you here, I guess, if we have to. Maybe we can just point you.
Why don't you come with us?
Oh, all right.
What kind of hold does he have over you?
He's our dad.
Uh-huh.
And
He just tells us what to do, that's all.
And it's just, okay.
Are you
Does
gonna
he have
let
any
us leave?
supernatural powers?
Are you gonna just let us leave? Can we go?
no.
No.
I think you need to stay here tonight.
Well, all right. If we must.
You lost.
So let's move the story along. It's
6 in the morning.
yeah, it's early in the morning, and if you'll remember that the light really doesn't come up until about 10 o'clock, so it still feels like dusk even though it's morning. And you head out into the woods, and
Were we able to long rest?
We can long rest, right?
yeah, you ever go ahead and long rest your characters.
Okay.
Unless you stay up all night drinking.
Well, you know.
Huh.
And let me
Good thing I
see.
can't get lost.
It won't reset my hit points.
No, mine didn't
Your
either.
character and then hit it.
I did.
Okay.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, it didn't mine either. It should be
It's
dice too.
slow down, slow down. I had to redo the sandbox here, reboot it, so it shouldn't have.
All right. Sorry.
Look, we're excited, okay?
I know.
Yeah, didn't mean to be pushy.
That's all right.
We're gonna go fight a wolfie. Or maybe a were snow kitty.
I mean, there's rare rats and rare bears.
There you go.
And
Finn was using the can. What did he miss about it being this guy being
He's a were fin.
It's the wear chart you need to be aware of.
And at night he turns into you, Finn.
So to catch you up on the story, you've got two kids who are, how would you describe them?
Suspicious?
Yes. And
that missing girl? But I missed it about the father.
They said the
They're scared of the
father took the girl for sure, and they think the father has the other townspeople who went missing.
Is the father a werewolf? I mean, what's funny about the father? That's what he missed.
They didn't say.
He didn't say, yeah.
But this woman did. Nimsy.
Nimsy said he would go up and take his clothes off in the moonlight, but we don't know if he's a werewolf or not.
Kava is
He likes
convinced.
to get naked.
It's the curse
Yeah, wear a trench coat.
It could be the curse of the bourbon.
all right,
Well,
I'm
he
gonna
has
move
some
you
kind of
up.
hold over his sons they allow him to take your girlfriend.
So I'm gonna move you over here on another map. Let me hold on. All right. So is everyone on that map?
Whoa.
I got
Are
blank.
you able to see?
Yes.
I can't, there we go, sorry. I was like attached to my character sheet. Okay, I can see.
Everyone can see?
Well,
Not yet. It says it's mapping, still loading. I'm refreshed to my screen.
Okay, give me a second here. Make sure everyone's up and running.
All right, now we got it. Oh, I'm long rested.
And Rack, are you good?
I think I am good. I didn't need a long rest, so I stayed up drinking all night.
Okay. Let me see. Now everyone's seeing, but it's dark out, right?
Why
Yeah.
is it 6 in the morning?
It's like 7:30, but the sun doesn't come up here until closer to 10. But it's kind of like dusk, you know, it's early morning, but that's kind of how it is here in the north in the morning.
We can just light a torch.
So do you want to light a torch?
Yeah. And save the dark vision spells for.
All right, you can drag a torch out if you want.
Let me find one.
So you're walking along the path. What about the two boys? Gil the younger, is anyone keeping their eye on him, or what are you guys doing? Why don't you line yourself up here in some kind of marching order?
Well, we'll let them lead because they know where we're going and we don't.
So you're going along. We're going to have to play this kind of in our mind a little bit before we get into the actual map. So you're not far off into the path, maybe 35, 40 minutes up into a path, along a path. And then all of a sudden, the younger one says, "Seb, I just can't do it." And he takes off running ahead.
Running ahead?
He starts running ahead on the path. He cuts off to the right. You see like 3 different paths converge and diverge out into the woods, and he starts taking off down a path to the right.
And I didn't have a chance to shoot him.
Anyone gonna follow him? Or are you gonna shoot him? Or what are you gonna do?
I'll ask Seth where he's going. Where the hell does he think he's going?
Seb's just standing there with his jaw hanging open going,
Thorn whip.
I don't know what's got him
I
there.
was just trying to look at it.
What are you doing? Thorn whip?
No, I might, but I was just trying to look at it and I can't get a clear description.
So this guy, right? He runs
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
The younger
What's
one.
his name? Where are you going?
So
He just
Xander?
takes off.
Kava can run fast. Can she like go and tackle him?
Yeah, Hyrule will go and back and, like hit him over the head and knock him out.
And Alex was already over here because, we like to hide and not be near the torch.
Hyrule
You
can
better
He
do
starts
something
shooting.
because he's getting away. He's moved out of sight already.
So who's gonna
I'm gonna attack.
with what?
I have my crossbow.
Shoot him in the leg.
Don't kill him. Hyrule can trip him.
I don't want to kill him, but I can shoot.
Hyrule trip him.
He's not gonna go too fast if he's got an arrow in him.
Hyrule
Got relics here
That's
too.
interesting. Hyrule could trip him, I guess.
I'll ask Seth where that trail goes.
Seb,
Okay, so
Seb-
Hyrule rolls 14.
Okay, so that's good
That's
enough.
9 tripping.
You put him down, and Gil falls down onto the ground, and as he falls to the ground over here, out from behind a tree,
Comes Papa.
comes Papa.
Where is Papa?
Hold on.
Something got brighter. Yep, there he is.
Oh crap, we probably should have prepared better.
And
I
he
can't see.
comes out at almost lightning speed, and when he leans over his son, and you hear him, Luthwin, you can hear him from your distance because you're about 40 feet away, that what he says is, "You betrayed me by bringing adventurers instead of weak ones. I am not ready for them yet. You will join me."
What is he, a lich? Does he look like a
And
lich?
at that moment, he says, "Join me." You see a flash of, as a longsword slashes his throat, his son's throat, and he leans over and begins to whisper these incantations as the boy's blood rolls out onto the ground.
Oh no.
I think we need initiative.
And at that point, you guys want to roll initiative?
Yeah.
Can you show us what this guy looks like?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't even see him on the map.
Oh, can you show us again? I
It's
accidentally.
either a lich or a wraith or something.
Phil, he has no nose, so he's Voldemort, right? Oh no, he's got
He's got
hair.
hair.
So
He doesn't look like Ralph Fiennes, though.
he has like bright blue eyes that almost glow in the dark.
Oh, so he's a White Walker.
And but he looks as though he's just obviously been dead for a while.
He's a lich.
Ooh, he's a dead one. So how do we kill the dead?
And let's see, let's roll him in.
Can you add one to mine for my wisdom modifier?
Ooh, white.
Yeah.
18.
Not that it makes a difference, but
He gets first attack, huh?
All right, everyone rolled in.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 1 2 times in a row on my initiative. I don't know how.
Oh,
All right.
is a white.
Let's see. Then, so from behind him, you start seeing these. Anyway, sorry, not yet. Be cool, Randy. Be cool. I'm all excited. All right.
This is not.
Is he naked?
He's got tatters of clothes on, so he's not naked. All right. So he reaches out a hand and grabs what's left of the son's corpse, and he begins to drag it back
Dude, what?
in this direction. Hold on. He begins to drag it back in this direction. And at that point, he senses the Luthwin over here, and he lifts his hand, and you see from his from his hand, this kind of purple light glows around his hand and streaks straight towards you. And this ball of lightning stops right in front of you and discharges, and you feel this electric charge hit you. Go ahead and roll a dexterity save.
Where is Dexter?
29.
So you take 29 lightning damage.
How does
Ooh.
he?
Because he's undead.
Great question.
And like magical and shit.
The what happens is the lightning, the ball of light that streaks out. That's he's just throwing it out, and then when he sees you through the light, because the light shines right on you brightly, it glows on you, and then that's when it discharged. Does that make sense?
Unfortunate.
That's what?
I said that's unfortunate.
Yeah, sorry. So sorry. As that happens, then you hear a rumbling and a stumbling noises, and you're hearing all around you, behind the other characters. You're hearing. You begin to see these creatures come into view. Can you see them yet?
So, question. Does radiant damage do extra to zombies?
That's a good question. We'll have to see.
We'll find out. Hey, Surik didn't roll into initiative, it doesn't look like.
Oh, okay.
Bless you?
Thank you. Bless me. Yeah, let's get
We're going to need the help.
You think you might need the help?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Oh. He actually, since Dauber went, who's the white who went, Cyric comes up here and sees the this zombie that becomes visible, and Cyric goes ahead and attacks him with his short sword and misses terribly.
We didn't expect anything else from Siri.
Are we supposed to be able to see the zombie and the white?
You can't? Can anyone see him?
Yeah.
Zombies. I don't see the white. Must mean
Yeah, I think the white's gone.
The white's over here.
Oh, who is this? There he
That's
is.
a zombie,
right
yeah. So Cyric went, Dauber already went. Of course, he created havoc. The zombies begin to move. And so this one that's standing right here next to Cyric, he goes ahead and will attack with a slam. And Cyric is able to deftly dodge him. Out of the back here, rack comes a zombie, and he's going to try to slam you.
Hand me, you ragged corpse.
Does 16 do anything?
Nope.
This one comes up behind Finn, and he tries to slam Finn. Terrible. These guys are awful, aren't they? And then this one starts shambling forward. They can only go like 20, so he's moving towards Seb. And then there are two down here that begin to stumble out into the opening. And that's their turn. All right, high roll.
All right. Did the white get away, or is he there?
He's there.
Okay.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
You sure?
I can't see him.
He said he
Oh.
got away, so he's gonna fly here, and he's gonna attack with his staff.
Ooh. So he catches Dauber in the side of the head for 9 damage.
Okay.
Where's Dauber?
He's all the way down here. You may not be able to see him
Oh, okay. How come we can't see him?
because there are things in the way.
Oh, I see.
You
Okay,
know what I mean? There are trees and
I don't see. But
you're in the forest.
All right.
You
Got
can't
it.
see because you don't have light or.
Well, yeah, so it's just because it's in the forest. I have light and I can see the zombies, but I can't see.
Hold on, let me
I
make
can't
sure that
see,
you're-
No, your torch
Dauber.
only.
You're not set, right? You you don't have night vision, so
But this is morning, right? Oh, no, that's right. It's not light yet, is it?
right. So you're gonna
Right.
need. Do you want a torch or something?
There's a torch
We have a
there.
torch here.
She's far away.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Let me see. The torch may not actually be lit because let me check it. No, it's on. Bam.
All right.
Now let's see.
Well, I can see all the zombies, but I can't see
You see
Dauber.
better now?
I see the same.
I don't
Yeah,
see.
they're too far
I
away.
can see within a circle, a big circle, but I just can't see down. It's black down where Dauber is.
Okay, that's the end of your vision. then.
Torch.
Okay,
What's that?
Torch shows you.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's the end of the torch.
that's fine.
Kava?
All right, carry on.
I'm gonna attack this zombie.
Which one? I'm sorry.
This one.
Okay. Cool. Why don't I see your character?
Oh, hold on. That was with advantage.
Dauber, where's your character
I'm
at?
right here.
Oh, okay. You were underneath the
Xandra
zero.
was standing up
Oh.
to you.
That's why I couldn't see because you were on the torch.
The torch is oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I gotta. There we go.
So Kava, you need to move up 5 to hit the zombie, which is fine
Why?
because Finn is between you and the zombie. Oh, you can attack from 10 away. Oh, you're using your
It's
radiant.
yeah. I
Okay.
have to use
Okay.
the unarmed hotkey
Alright.
because it leveled up last time, and the radiant sunbolt hotkey doesn't have the right dice there.
Okay. So we'll need to adjust that. What's not right about it?
It should be a 1d6 now, and it's a 1d4.
On your
The radiant
our site?
sunbolt.
hold on a second. So roll 20 plus 3 plus dex plus 3 plus dex. I think it's rolling the same formula. But that doesn't matter. So you definitely hit it. I mean, these are zombies. What did you hit it with? What's your, how much damage?
5.
Okay. You need to move, you see this right here is Finn. That's not the zombie. There you go. Thank you. So 5 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you hit the zombie and you knock 3 of its fingers off its hand. All
They're
right.
like wiggling around on the ground now.
Yeah, and they're wiggling on the ground, scrabbling. towards
Can I like stomp on them?
you. Xandra.
So Xandra is going to move over here and attack this other zombie.
Great.
Oh.
That hit.
Nice.
Is 14 a hit?
Yeah.
So that's 23.
All right. Hold on a second.
Still alive.
Hold on a second.
It can't be said to be alive. It's a zombie.
Yeah. Is it still
It's already
standing?
dead.
All right, so how much damage?
23 so far.
So that that does kill that zombie. Well, that decimates that zombie. Actually goes down. So they have something called, just so you know, they have undead fortitude. But you did so much damage, you put him out. So there's no way he could roll high enough to
All right.
regain hit points. So very
Let's see.
good.
So Xandra's got one more attack.
All
But
right.
she moved 20 feet, so that only leaves her 15 feet. Or 10 feet more. Oh, I guess she can get up to this, let's see, that one's 15 feet away.
Well, you can move right here into that space right next to Finn and hit him.
All right, so she's gonna go up and do her second attack right here. I guess I could get here by the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Might be better. Then we're gonna use the Warhammer. 23-7.
Okay, so he takes 7 damage.
And check.
And I would say he's bloodied, but he's not. Because he's dead.
Have me blood.
Luthwin.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over to the other side of the tree. 30 would get me to here.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Rilix back over to the safety of the party. And I'm gonna fire on, where's our white at?
He's all the way down here. Can you get a line of sight on him?
Oh, I thought he was over to the other direction. I'm sorry.
Do you want to rescind your move? And
yeah. I was over here. So. Still want to send Rilix back, but I do need to remeasure. Brings me over to high roll. Okay, so I'm going to take aim on Mr. Nasty. And I get my 4 shots for my first turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them hits, huh?
hold on a second.
That's
Sorry.
sucky.
I'm looking up something.
Why are they all so horrible?
All right. Let me have a look at your hits.
What hits?
And you did the crossbows?
I did.
So yeah, he actually has some light armor on, some leather armor. So the one hits for 3 piercing, but let's see what kind of damage that does. Or it doesn't do. Give me a second here.
Well, either way, hopefully being so close to high roll, he'll think about maybe smacking.
So, and that isn't silvered, right?
No.
Okay, so it hits, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would think.
Oh, lovely.
Kind of pings off of him.
Yeah, so we're probably not going to be able to kill him before he gets away.
We're gonna try.
Well, I need to start running.
I
Yeah.
got things.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all are waiting for me. Rock on two.
Raconteur.
All right. I'm going to stab the fellow next to me here.
stab him or bludgeon him?
Well, I'm gonna stab him because I have a rapier.
Uh,
Magic rape.
Wow. I was watching Syrup, I guess. And then I will.
He is a
try-
zombie, so that actually hits, by the way.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's 15 points from the rapier then.
nice.
And yep, that's 15 points from the rapier, and it is a +1 weapon, right?
Yes.
So a regular rapier would probably not do the kind of damage this is doing.
An 8 doesn't hit, does it? Does it?
The 8 is his armor class, so the 8 hits.
Okay, then with the short sword, I do another 15. It, however, is not magical.
The toughest zombie in the north.
No kidding.
15?
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
get, you don't get the sneak, right? So it's,
Do I or not? Right, I might not.
No, not in this case. No, he stumbled right out into you, so okay, but he's now pretty damaged. Beyond being dead.
It's not good. Dead.
And now what are you gonna do?
Wow. I guess I'll move over here just to distract the one that's attacking Sarek.
Very good. Okay, check.
Double check, check, check.
Finn.
Hey, Finn's gonna conjure a cloud.
What size is the cloud?
Oh, it's like it's a big cloud, but it doesn't really affect. It's a 60-foot cloud.
60?
Yeah, I think so. It has a storm cloud. Cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder. That is, I know that's not a cylinder. I can make it look like a cylinder. Here we go.
That's all right.
And then the radius of the center cylinder is going to be centered right here, and so is to affect those guys, but not. Sorry about the messy cloud. I in my head it looked better. So he's going to affect the two undead, but he's not going to attack the human. So with
What
Call
human?
Lightning. And then Call Lightning's going to be DC 15 Dex save for half damage.
So which ones are you getting? You're getting this zombie.
No, right here. That's why the cloud, see this thing that's supposed to be a cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these two, so he's going to center it right here, and it can hit within 5 feet
Oh, okay. So
of where it's centered. So it's going to hit both of them. And then it's a DC 15 Dex save or half damage, which would be 18 full damage. Oh, yuck. Please let that be the zombie. Oh no, that's a white.
No, that was him. That was Dauber.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, but the zombie didn't make it. So
Okay, cool.
the zombie takes how much? 18 damage?
Yeah, and Dauber takes 9.
Okay. So the zombie almost gets blown apart by the lightning, although still moving. And Dauber takes 9. All right. And his eyes kind of glow with that. He's obviously not the happiest. And Cyric is gonna move around behind the zombie and go ahead and short sword him for 6 piercing.
I will remind, watch out for the other one so that it doesn't come up behind.
There's another one. Oh, there's
Well,
another
the
one.
one I didn't kill.
Oh yeah. And yeah, that's all it can do is one attack. So that's Cyric. Dauber's turn.
Should work on your malevolent laugh.
Let's see. So he lifts his hand up again,
Oh man.
and let me see the distance here.
I have to say I should still be invisible.
Yeah, go after this guy. It's dark. Friendly fire.
Hold on. I'll make sure he can actually get around the sight. So Luthwin,
Oh man.
he's gonna get this ball of light flies out from his hand, and it starts traveling in like this direction, and it picks you up, and a lightning strike happens.
Alright.
Let's see.
Fudge. Can I use like my inspiration?
Holy crap.
Yes, go ahead, use your inspiration and roll your dexterity with advantage.
Like it's ridiculous. My dexterity should be so low. It's my single highest stat.
Oh, and you got the save. So you take half of that, half of 34. As this light rolls out and then lightning flashes from it and cracks into you.
Lutheran, how you feeling?
Not good. I have 11 hit points left.
Magic using what? Oh,
Well, he took 29 last round.
We need to get you out of there.
All right.
Right next to the cleric, so.
Now the zombies are up, and this zombie here, because he saw the lightning strike, starts coming toward you, and this one does as well.
He's just out to get you.
This zombie right here tries to slam into Cyric. 11 doesn't do anything. This one stumbles around the corner and tries to slam Kava. 14 probably doesn't do anything.
Nope.
This one up here is going to try to this one up here is going to try to slam into Finn. No good. These guys are pretty inert, aren't they?
Well, the white isn't.
And this one starts stumbling forward. So that's their move. Hyrule?
Hyrule's gonna start tapping on Luthwin.
That'd be nice.
Let's see.
No.
Sorry, should have probably got you last time. You just was enthusiastic to take out that white. Let's see. What level can you do? That's it? No, the fuck. No, that can't be. 1d8 plus 3. Oh no, that's just one. I'll just do one at a time.
Are you rolling from Finn or are you rolling from Hyrule?
Hyrule.
Oh, I see it now. Sorry.
2. There we go.
34.
Let's see.
So how many slots did you use?
39.
I used,
No,
can
no.
I use 4 slots or only 3?
You can use 4. You have 10 slots. I'm just
Okay,
asking
yeah,
so that
I used 4.
we have a record because you only, high roll only has 10 slots.
Yeah, I thought he could use 4, and he used 4 out of 10, definitely.
Okay.
He became like a pair of nunchucks and just started whacking me.
Yeah.
All right, Kava.
All right, Kava is going to take a swing at this guy here.
Hmm.
Is he still alive?
That's just enough to put him out.
Okay.
So why don't you
Hey,
I
put
just-
him down?
A searing bolt of light came out of my hand and just chopped his head right off.
Slides to the ground.
But then I'm going to
Okay.
use one of my key,
All right.
and I'm going to move towards Luthwin.
All right.
About here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Excellent.
all
Xander.
right. Xandra's going for obviously this one.
Ooh.
27 for 8.
And that puts him out.
All right. And then is this one down here? Does he have anything left? I guess he does, doesn't he?
Yep. He's spry looking.
All right. So Xandra's going to move down that way. Let's see how.
Spry zombie.
So,
Well, we shouldn't let our little dude out of our sight. He's probably gonna take off on us.
what little dude? Xandra can't see him.
It's all right. Just do what
Oh,
you can.
that one. Well, I think he's kind of Rillix and Finn are next to him, right?
For now.
For the moment, yeah. All right. So Xandra is going down to. Let's make sure. Now I've forgotten I shouldn't talk and do this at the same time. That was 30 feet. So she's going for him. And 19 for 7.
Yeah, that's there's a hit. Hold on a second. And then I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
Okay. So you hit this guy here for 7?
Yes.
Okay. And he's starting to look pretty tattered.
All right. She's got one more attack if he's still alive.
He's still up. He's still going.
11. Does that do it?
That's enough.
And that's Sandra's turn. She's moved all. She can't move anymore. She can't see the.
Xandra just ragdolled this zombie. 2 of them.
Great. Sandra's getting some good rolls today.
All right, Luthwin, what are you going to try?
Okay. I am first gonna move because they're not right up on me yet. And then I'll come over here. And I am going to do my crossbow. I'm going to aim at the zombies. So I'll start with this guy here. And then I'll go up accordingly, depending on how well I do or don't do.
Okay.
This time I get 3 shots instead of 4. So 1, 2, 3. So 15.
Did you have advantage on all those?
Oh shoot! I'm so sorry. I forgot all about that. Let me.
Go ahead and just shoot all three again at normal.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
Excellent. That's even
17.
better because now you hit. So which one are you going for first? I'm sorry.
This guy here.
Yeah. So the first one hits him and he goes down
Oh,
because he was already damaged. And you see him crumple to the ground. Now, which one you gonna aim for?
the middle one. So this guy.
Okay. And he takes 7. Okay. And he's still moving.
And then he would take 6 more.
Okay. Excellent.
And that's definitely my turn.
That was a good one. Raconteur.
Second here.
Looks like this fight may go a little over the 5 o'clock limit here. Do you have a hard stop? What's the preference of the group?
I'll go with whatever the group wants. I'm good personally.
I can go over a little bit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, with this itch or this white, we need to destroy it.
Kill the white.
Kill Whitey.
There you go.
All right, so I am going to use a bonus action.
Well, it's a male white, right? So he can't jump. So you should be able to get him.
I use a bonus action to go there, and then I use regular move to go the rest of the distance, which is less than 30.
Okay.
But then I can't use I can't rain lightning down.
Right, but I can't attack him unless I'm with him. So
Okay.
plus,
Can you? Yeah.
if we're up
Yeah,
against,
focus on the white.
if
That's
we're up,
okay. The cloud can move.
if we're up against him, he's at a disadvantage when he does his whole spell repertoire thing. Stabby stab! Dang it!
Ooh.
12.
Yeah, that's a mess. Unfortunately, he's able to slip that one.
That's all right. I'm in his face now.
Okay.
His ugly, leathery face.
Finn.
Okay. So the cloud's gonna scramble a little bit and readjust,
Okay.
and then it's gonna be centered over here.
Okay. And you can move it with your bonus action. Is that the deal?
I'll just put it in the chat. So it's a massive cloud, and then in the shape of a cylinder. And it has a 60-foot radius, centered on a point I can see.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I cast the spell, choose a point I can see under the cloud, and a bolt of lightning comes down. Each creature within 5 feet of the point must make a dex save on each of your turns until the spell ends, which is 10 minutes. You can use your action to call down lightning in this way, targeting the same point or a different one.
Okay.
And
Excellent.
if you're outdoors in stormy conditions, then it does even more damage.
Cool. So yeah, so that allows you as a part of your action to move it and strike with it.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. That's all I was asking. Cool.
Okay.
So DC 17, right?
DC 15, or take 17 or 8 on a save.
Okay.
But hopefully not a save.
Oh,
15.
Wow.
So, and then how much does he take then? 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, he's not happy. All right. You're thwarting my plans.
You should really try it.
What's that?
I said you should really try a breath mint.
I'm barely be able to breathe. All right, so Cyric is up. All these beasties are dead, right?
they are.
So he's running out here like a fool. Full of courage, no brain. All right, that was his move.
So he fits right in with the party.
Now Dauber is up. So what can Dauber do at this point? He is going to take 2 long sword, or he's going to do a long sword and a drain life on Rack.
Good luck, pal.
So the long sword first, big time miss. Now he's going to try the drain life.
Oh,
So you
Even
need
worse.
to do a Constitution save.
Doesn't he have to hit? It's an attack roll. He rolled a 5.
Oh, okay, yeah, he missed it. Sorry. So he missed. He's trying to scare you, though.
I am not.
All right.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
And then the zombies. This one's wearing a dress. Looks like about a pretty dress. And she heads over here to Cyric. And this one does too. And they both try to slam him. I think the 17 does hit him for 4 bludgeoning, so he takes some damage. And that's it. That's their go. Hyrule.
Okay, Hyro can heal Luthwin, or he can beat on this lich and hopefully take it out so it doesn't do any more damage.
Oh, beat it up.
Okay, perfect.
You get advantage if you go on the backside. There you go.
Dun, dun,
Roll with advantage.
dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Let me see if I can roll with advantage, if that gives me that option. Let's see.
If not, just roll twice. Take the highest number. You do. You can roll with advantage. Do you see it? Ooh. Wow.
Hyro's gonna cackle and fly a bit away.
-10. All right. And Dauber's like, oh, can't believe it. My plans. My plans. You will pay. All right.
It clicked.
Kava.
Okay.
Okay, Kava's gonna move to here and attack this zombie.
Okay.
Kava's having a lot of issues with her character sheet this night. There we go.
And for 7, he takes that 7.
Does he die?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him 2 more times then.
I love that.
Now he's dead.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
You ragdolled him between you and Sandra.
I just picture that scene out of the Avengers where like the Iron Man armor just starts like punching the Hulk in the face.
Loose one.
All right.
I thought Sandra was up. What happened to Sandra?
Sandra is up.
Xandra is up. Sorry, I moved you. Go ahead, Xandra.
Sandra is going to come down here and light her torch because she can't see anything. Can you give me more?
Lighting
vision?
the torch is an action, so you lose
It
one.
is?
Yeah.
You always let me light it before without it using an action.
Let me hold on a second. It may be an interaction. Let me see.
Should have
Drawing a
grabbed this
weapon.
one.
What's that?
She should have just grabbed this torch.
That's what she
can I
did,
do
remember?
that? Would that be an action? But then I have to move back up there. And I don't want to do that. Either way,
Hold on a second. I want to get it right.
oh yeah, okay, so
Light a torch. It is an action.
it is or isn't?
It is.
Okay, so that's good. I still want to light it because I can't see anything, so I can't attack anyway because I can't see.
Mm-hmm. So you're
that's
lighting a torch?
that's yeah, I'm lighting my torch. That's my
Okay.
turn.
And do you have other action besides? Do you have one or do you have two actions or just one action that you can take?
You only get one action, right, on a turn?
Yeah, unless you have some special feat.
No, I just have a second attack, but
Okay, is that torch actually lighting up for you that I put
Yeah.
out there? Okay.
now I can see Sirik and Kava.
All right.
The
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, we're in super dim light, so.
I'm not seeing what's his name.
Dauber?
This is a zombie, right here.
Yeah, that's
So
that's
yeah, so I
him.
can't see him.
Yeah, he's
All right.
out of the way. Go ahead,
So
check.
check.
Loosland.
I am going to move up here. I may attack with advantage.
You will.
Back over to the right screen. First, I'm going to smack him with. Okay, that did not work.
I'm not afraid of that weapon.
Oh.
How do I? I guess it was just ornamental. Never mind. I guess I'll do the short sword.
Okay.
And the sword again.
And those are not magical, right?
They're not. Just the mace was.
All right. So he takes half of both, which will be 3.
So 6, he takes 3 altogether. Yep.
All right, Rack.
So I'm at advantage now, right? Because he's.
You are.
Oh wait, I didn't roll with advantage. I'm sorry, I misrolled.
Too late. I get to kill him now.
Okay. By all means, sir.
Did you hit him with all 3 of those anyway?
2 out of 3.
Back on 2. Ooh, critical hit. Nice.
Damn.
Ooh,
All right. So how did you take him out?
How do I take him out? I run my blade through his skull. He says he's not afraid of that weapon. I say, how about mine? And I stab him.
And he drops to the ground. And as he drops to the ground, you notice that on his hand, that the lightning and everything was coming from is a ring that has a dark purple stone in it.
I will cut that finger. We might be able to bring this boy back if somebody's got like a revivify or something.
Yeah.
There's still a zombie here.
Oh,
Yeah, if we want to bring him back,
all right.
do we bring the boy back?
Does someone want to, so Raconteur, that was your turn. So Finn, you're up. What are you going to do?
Let's see, where's the zombie? Here?
My luck finally changed, and now the game ends for the day.
And then how far away is Finn?
Shadow, that ring might be good for you. Nice little ranged weapon.
Long way away, so, his little cloud is gonna move over here.
Okay.
DC 15, and not all spells of slots are, it was one spell all along.
DC 15. Okay. Oh, he failed. And so he takes 15 lightning, and there's no recovery from that, so he doesn't revivify. He also flops to the ground.
Okay.
All right. Everyone is taken care of. Is that correct?
Yeah, even one of the sons.
Do
What
you-
about the son? Do we want to take him out too? The one that led us here, or do we want to save him?
Oh, we're saving him.
So yeah, he's been down for less than a minute, so you're able to, you see that the wound, and as Hyrule taps him, not too gently either, for some reason, it opens a little wound on his head when he whacks him.
It has a point of,
But
does
his
have point of
throat,
damage.
on both sides, both jugulars were cut, and both of those begin to, you just see them close up, and his eyes begin to open up. He's not feeling great, but he is alive with one hit point.
Hyrule anointeth his head. Wow.
Is he going to be a white now because he was killed by his dad?
No, he's a person now.
Nah, he didn't. It takes 24 hours for them to turn into a zombie. So if you're able to get him like you did, fresh within a minute, you can get him back. He'll forever have scars on his neck.
I could revivify the white, and oh, you can't revivify the undead. I was just thinking, yeah, experience.
We don't have a necromancer.
So the boy is this one here, the younger, is just sobbing, and the older Seb is kind of walking around a little bit in shock, and he's kind of breaking down. They're both kind of crying and weeping, not out of anger or frustration, but relief that this nightmare is over for them.
So they're happy, they're glad that their dad has been killed.
Yeah, they couldn't get what Seb will explain is that he had some kind of power over them, that it was almost as if they didn't have control, that he was controlling them.
Oh.
He wanted us to willingly follow him, but we wouldn't. And so we found ourselves doing things for him, leading people out into the woods, even though we didn't want to. So they also point out that he has a lair nearby, a cave, and that when you go into the cave, you see he has a little loot chest that at all these bodies he was looting them, the corpses.
So what's the ring? Is that ring of lightning bolt or something?
Who
You're
gets
interested
that?
in this ring?
Yeah.
This ring is called the ring of shooting stars.
Okay, who is badly in need of a ranged weapon? Is it Kava?
No, I'm fine.
You don't.
Xandra has a bow.
What about Raconteur?
Love the ring.
I don't do well with my bow, so that's why I charge in and shoot and stab everything.
Well, does anybody object to Raconteur taking the ring?
Not at all. He made the kill after all.
Cool.
Okay.
And cut the ring from the creature's dead finger, you know.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
stab gnawing on
It's
the.
gonna,
Anybody else want a side of white fingers?
Well, I hear you. They deep fry very well.
What else is in the loot chest?
So did you put the ring on your sheet?
Yeah, I will.
you probably have to drop it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it here in a second.
No, I mean Randy probably has to drop it in.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'll give it a shot.
So
Okay.
you've got in this chest, you got a nice little haul here. Are you ready?
There's a hole in the chest.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, we're going to enter the hall.
Leads to a spooky looking door.
All right, let me see. Let me get this back open. Let me drop this in the chat. This is what you got.
Let's see.
700 copper, 9,000 silver pieces,
Whoa.
100 gold pieces.
My God. So that was his motivation for killing the people, was to get their loot?
Apparently, he's an evil creature, so I'm sure he had something else he was trying to do.
Yeah, he was, what you had heard Nimsy say that he kept talking about Baal, and Baal, Baal, is an evil deity, and is doing that deity's bidding in this region.
Oh.
So, is this saying that there was a second ring of shooting stars in the hall?
No, that's just the one thing. I didn't take it out.
So, can we build a litter and drag these people back to town so they can get buried?
Aren't all the dead people zombies?
They still look. Never mind.
They're the people who are missing from town, I'm sure.
Yeah, these are fishermen. So as you look, also in there, other miscellaneous things in this cave are the belongings from these corpses, and there's a lot of fishing and hunting gear, things like that. So he had been gathering them up, you know, and when he ran out of the people who were available in the woods and around the woods, he started compulsing his son to bring him victims from the town.
All I'm saying is that the people in town, while they might want to hear that their loved ones are now deceased, I don't think they want to see a zombified corpse remains of their loved ones. So maybe we burn the corpses?
I'm not familiar with the etiquette of these sorts of funeral arrangements.
So there's nobody around who's alive, including Rachel?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, yeah, she was the one over here that Cyric and Bravo put down. So she's full zombied.
Okay.
So the only way you can bring these people back from undead is like a true resurrection or a wish, probably, because you can't normally raise undead.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to inform her parents that you took care of the problem and that unfortunately she's passed. She was one of the victims.
So yeah, do we want to build a pit and burn them in a pit, and then cover the pit maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably a
Yeah.
good idea. All right, and so when next week we'll pick up, you're back at the Lucky Liar. Um, how do you want to take care of Gil and Seb? What do you want to do with them?
Turn
Well, I
him
think-
into the speaker of the village or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, pity or no pity, like they were still leading people to their deaths. Put them in jail.
They had no
If they were doing it against their will,
Right.
then that's no fault of theirs.
So
They
far.
wouldn't willingly brought Rebecca to harm. What did you say, Luthwin?
I didn't say anything.
That
I
was, that was me.
Do you think we should let the townspeople decide?
I just wanted to know what Vanessa was sniggering about because I want to hear it. Oh, never mind.
I was
Okay.
just gonna agree with you. Maybe the townspeople should decide on what happens to them. Even, I don't think that's our jurisdiction.
No, yeah, I think we should take them down and have them explain to the speaker what was going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can vouch for them.
They tried to right their wrong. They were still wrong.
Well, and technically, Gil paid for his crime with his life,
Yeah.
and his girlfriend's dead.
Yeah.
Well,
so
we can speak up for them.
in this case, Mimsy will work around the town, doing community service, and have them, in a sense, pay their debt to the town. But she is, they need help in their small village. So because now they're down some townspeople. So that's what she's gonna do. Is she'll try to put them to work. All right, so that was the week that was. Let's take just a moment or two and then we'll wrap up. Any thoughts about today's adventure as far as things we could improve on? How did it go for you?
I thought it was fun with 2 battles.